Shalom. Black Lives Matter. This is a movement that started since the shooting of an unarmed teenager, Michael Brown, in Ferguson. Black Lives Matter. Please don't get yourself caught up in Black Lives Matter. Know that this is all orchestrated. It's a plan. It's a trap. People that don't know what's going on, they're getting caught up in this, and they're going to find themselves in the middle of a war that they didn't see coming. This all leads to what the scripture called Jacob's trouble. And many people that's marching in Black Lives Matter, they have no idea of Jacob's trouble. But those that's orchestrating this movement, they fully understand where this is going, where it's leading to. So I'm just putting this out. Those that have eyes to see and ears to hear, to stay away from this Black Lives Matter movement. Sure, they will be protesting. They will be all in the streets. There's nowhere in scripture said that we should do this. Nothing in scripture that says we should be out in the street protesting. We've been protesting since the 60s, and here we are, 2016, still protesting, and innocent people still getting killed. It doesn't, protest will not fix this. This will only escalate. And what it's doing is perking at people's hearts and minds, and it's putting one race against another, and this is the plan. It's to put one race against the other. They don't want the races to come and stand together, but it's to keep the people separated and divided. Don't get caught up also in these race baiting games that people do online. Ignore them. That's just ignore them. Pay them no attention. They're gonna say what's inside of them. They are full of hate. That's all they know is hate. They have no love in their heart, and they're full of hate. Another image, you see the protests have picked back up again across the country. And of course, it says nation will rise against nation. And here we have people of different nations, they rising up against nations. And there will be different uprising all across the world, not just America. There are different uprising all across the world. This really is part of the plan. But as I said, you don't want to get caught up in this. We've been protesting since the 60s, and people are still getting killed. Know what the scripture says. Know what Yahuwah says about a matter, and that's what we stand on. The thing people need to be focused on, that's what they're not focused on. Now, I'm not saying turn a blind eye. I'm not saying don't be careful out there in the streets. When you're going about driving, you can get pulled over, and that could be it. I'm saying to, the scripture tell us to be watchful. We are to watch and pray. We are to know what's going on. But this is what's happening. Yahuwah purposely making the daughter of Babylon very, very uncomfortable for his people. He wants to make it as uncomfortable as possible, so his people will open their eyes and understand this place is not for us. We don't need to be in this place. And it's just to get his people to come out of her. He's allowing this. Never forget what the scripture says. And I went over these scriptures time and time again. He says, some of you will be thrown into prison. You'll be tried 10 days. Be amen, faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. So we know who he's going to use to throw these people in prison. And I told you this. It's the police. They will be used. This is who the enemy will use. If you can't see something is bad wrong with these police, then you're either, it's one or two things going on. You're racist and you want this to continue to happen, or you just You just refuse to see the truth when it's right in front of you. But you know, the people don't know what's going on. The only thing what's going on in their minds, they've had enough. They're saying enough is enough. And now is not the time to fight back. Believe me, there's a time when we will fight back. But now is not the time. Yahushua will come and he will lead this fight. He will lead the fight. This is what we should do. This is what we should do. Here is the answer according to Scripture. Ezra chapter 7, verse 13. And the children of Yasharal that came out of the captivity did eat. Now, this is, ironically, this is the Babylonian captivity. Yasharal that came out of captivity did eat, even all they that had separated themselves from the abominations of the people of the land and sought Yahuwah. So this is what we should do. All the mess going on, we should come out of her. He said, come out of her, my people, that you partake not of her plague and partake not of her sins and receive not of her plagues. Come out of her and separate yourselves from the abominations of the people of the land. This is the answer. And again, people don't understand. They don't understand Scripture. They don't understand what he's telling us. We continue to miss what's being said here. But we must separate ourselves. Surely the land is full of abominations and sin. In the land of Shem, it's not. It's sin, but it's not like Babylon. I will promise you, people over here cannot. Men are not marrying men. Women are not marrying women. The crap with the bathrooms, none of that's going on over here. It's a much Kadash. The people are more Kadash than the people in America. It's that simple. It's that simple. And we must separate ourselves from the abominations of the people of the land. And again, we shouldn't partake of this. This is part of their plan. This is what they have planned. This is what they've set up. And people are falling right into the trap. And before you know it, it will be turned into Jacob's trouble, because the people will continue to fight against. They're going to continue to kill these police officers. This is war. It's what it is. But it's been a war. It's been one-sided war, and only one side been dying. And see, the other side is starting to die now. Notice when a few of the other side die, this is bad. But when the normal people die, it's nothing. It's just another one. And we know the oppression. We know the Scripture. We know that the enemy says, lay down on the ground so that I may walk on you. I literally saw a video with the police put the man on the ground, put his foot in his back, and that Scripture came to my mind. Lay down on the ground that I may walk on you. And this is just what's happening right before our eyes. Don't get caught up in this. You're smarter than that. Share this with your friends and your family. Let them know this is bad wrong. Something's bad wrong, and we shouldn't partake in it. It's a trap. It's one thing if you see the trap and you walk into it. It's another, you see the trap, you know it's a trap, and you walk into it. So all I'm saying is just be smart out there. Shalom.